So for my top 10 games this year, at number 10, just edging out Animal Crossing, is SimCity. The reason I say SimCity is it does capture the old essence of SimCity, a little bit more compact, but it does add in the multiplayer and multi-city feature. Number 9, Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, it had its problems with the online service, but now that that's clear, they've got a great multiplayer component mixed in with a great single player story and experience. Definitely on the top 10 and very deserving. Number 8 comes in at Dragon's Crown. A bit of a sleeper hit. Was really surprised with how good this game was. Captures the nice essence of a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up really well. And surprisingly one of the probably most fun games I've played this year, despite the questionable aesthetics of the characters. In at number 7, we have Injustice: Gods Among Us. Basically a Mortal Kombat clone, great fighting game, very solid controls. It has a nice take on the DC universe, and I'm not a comic fan, so for me to get sucked into a comic story, gotta be good. Number 6, Fire Emblem. Nice little story on the DS, very heavy story driven. A lot of personal choices can influence how the story plays out, and of course playing it on the hard mode has permadeath, which makes every decision and every soldier you take to the field a life or death situation. Number 5 is Dead Rising 3. Bit of a controversial choice given that it hasn't been highly rated, but Dead Rising continues a nice trend. Doesn't do anything overly different from the rest of the series, but again, very good story, has a lot of connection to the prior 2 games, and just fun and wacky in a zombie apocalypse. What more could you ask for? Four, Pikmin 3. Very cute, very charming. It's a puzzle-based game where you have to manage a bunch of little people. I can't remember the name of the race, but they control these little characters called Pikmins. At essence, purely a puzzle game. Very cute, lots of personality. Number 3, XCOM: Enemy Within. Okay, it's an expansion pack, but it adds enough to the story and enough to the gameplay that it can be considered a brand new game unto itself. Still very challenging, and of course the permadeath makes everything very, very tough to choose. Number 2, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. There is not a game that I have spent more time in this year than Monster Hunter 3. The single player is a good experience, but you'll get the most out of it playing online with friends. Definitely something that you'll sink a lot of time into. As I said, most time I've spent in it, 230 hours and counting this year. Number 1. Bit of a tough choice with this one, but I went with The Walking Dead Season 2. Okay, 1 episode is out now, so technically it's not a complete game, but it's one of the few I was excited about, and after playing it, it just throws you straight back into this kind of desperate, no-hope world where every day's a struggle for survival. I'm not going to give away spoilers, it's kind of the hard part about talking with this one, but trust me, it is just as visceral and just as dark and gritty, I suppose would be the only way to describe it, as the predecessor. Definitely going to be a winner this year.